Buddy. It's John Hort, independent game developer, on day 4 of my 100 Days with 100 Games challenge. 100 games in 100 days. And so we hopefully have at least one person coming in, maybe more. Some people might be coming in a bit late. It's a Sunday on what is today? 23rd of June. And so, being a summer Sunday, a lot of people are out busy and getting a little too hot, and having to take breaks and sleeping in, snoozing. And I took me a nap before this, so I'm a little groggy, but here I am. And so, hopefully, we'll be having them funnel in shortly. It's about 3 minutes till the game's supposed to start. So, I know my good friend Flutie is her character ready, and we're going to make her a character here. It's Raven, being the cat. So we wait.
Hello. Pretty good. Yeah. I heard that you're playing another match. I'm already joining.
Well, fantastic.
I had it ready because, I had it ready as soon as I heard you were gonna play a match.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's working now. Hello everybody. And just in case it wasn't working earlier, this is John Horry, independent game developer of Pathways to Adventure, on day 4 of my 100 games in 100 days. We're joined by Aries right now, who played in our game yesterday in person. And if you want to say hello, Aries.
Mm.
Yep, there's Aries. And we should have Plutie joining us shortly. I'm going to make her character.
Oh, did you say that I have to say hi?
Oh, yeah, if you want to.
Oh, hi everybody.
Let's see here. Create an actor. Randy. Image on here. No, different one.
It's 6.
Yep. And start bugging Flutie and be like, "Where you at, girl?"
It's their document plugin.
Hey, turducken.
I mean, they haven't joined yet, but
Yeah, she said that she's not feeling the best right now, and so she's probably just going to be joining on stream, or not
oh,
on stream, but on chat.
oh,
So
okay.
totally can appreciate that.
Hold on, I gotta check how much followers you have.
Oh, you can play? Oh no, that was you, Aries. Yeah. To answer your question, yes, Aries, you can. Last I checked, I think we were at 54.
Oh, someone else is in the chat.
That's cool. hoping Mom will be able to join us in chat too. See, I got her set up earlier.
Hey, what was in
Flutie?
there? Were you?
Nope,
You're
you're
at
fine.
54 followers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Were you?
Nope,
You're
you're
at.
fine.
Oh, you got 3 viewers.
Nice. Hello, viewers. If you want to say anything in chat, we will gladly respond back. Right here, we're gathered with our good friend Aries, and in a bit, Flutie should be joining us. I'm going to message her on Discord. See if she pops in soon. Okay, let me get her the link.
In a little bit, I'm gonna have to go eat.
Okay, we can always take breaks. Got her the link.
I haven't decided if I missed this one or not.
Oh, if you're going to play the whole time or not?
Yeah.
That's fair. Hopefully Flutie will still be here at least.
Maybe my dad can play.
Yeah.
Dad, do you want to play? Well, I'm just gonna be off right now, okay?
Okay. Yeah, if you want to pop back in here in a bit, does your dad want to play for a little bit?
He's making dinner.
He's making dinner? Okay.
Oh, someone's running the game.
Hey, it's Flutie's. Looks like she did log in. Just got it. Alrighty. So let's see where we're at. Okay. Now we're just waiting for the people to show up. Who said they'd be here? So they're totally, hopefully, going to be here. In the meanwhile, I did find some royalty-free music that we can listen to. So let me get that going. So one of these. Just my favorite video game musics ever. It's Neath Dark Waters. number one enemy in all of D&D history, or tabletop games in general, the scheduling error. Waiting for people. Like this caused any issues with other videos. It's video game background music. I doubt you could get in trouble for that, considering it's literally something that would be playing while you're playing the game if you were streaming it live. Yes, we do have a special guest. It is Stick. Stick will be used next Saturday. We're going to attach, through some means, possibly duct tape, a lapel mic, which I'm using right now, to the end of the stick, and pass the stick as the talking stick. So I had a tree outside that keeps growing back every year that's right up against the house, so I had to chop it down. And every year I make some type of stick or staff or something out of it in memory of the dear tree that keeps coming back. And yeah, I had no idea what I was going to use this for. I just sanded it down because it looks, oh, look at this. It's got like abracadabra, boom, like Harry Potter wand of some sort. And now it finally has a purpose 4 years later. So, good old Stick. We stand for Stick. Reach out to Libby and see if she can pop in.
And you're going to be upset.
Goldrich. I get 2 viewers. Hello, other viewer. If you want to say anything in chat, I'd be more than happy to introduce you to the system and other things while we're waiting for players to get on. Flutie might still be walking her dog. I know she said she had to do that before the stream, so. Oh, voice real quick. Search some people and see if they want to hop in. Still trying to get some people in here who are having some technical difficulties. Here so I can have my chat on my phone. Let's try to pull up the Twitch app and I want it to just do.
Hello.
Hey, it's Pluty! Yay!
Hello.
Everything
I
going
joined
okay?
a different. No, I joined the wrong server.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, this is odd. She's usually pretty
I
punctual.
actually joined a Guild War 2 thing, but thought I was in yours and was like, hi, and talked to them. And they're like, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm like, oh, you're from Wisconsin?
You got caught in a conversation.
And then I did. And then they're like, he started talking some more. I'm like, is this Grimaldi? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I joined the wrong server.
It's too funny.
I'm getting feedback. How come that is?
I don't know. Oh, if you're on the stream, you're gonna want to mute the stream because you're gonna be hearing
Oh,
yourself.
how do I do that?
If you're on the Twitch stream, you should have a mute button, or you can just push pause, or you can just turn the volume slider down to 0. It should be in the bottom left.
Oh, I see. Okay. There, that should be better. Can I still hear you though?
Should be able to.
Okay, yeah, I can still hear you. Okay.
Yeah, and it should work that the stream can hear me and hopefully not hear double of me.
No,
Double
I'm not
check.
now.
Okay.
I wasn't ever hearing double of you. I was just hearing double of me.
So I'm just gonna double check the stream, make sure it's going okay.
So the people that are on the left of the screen, are those the players?
Yes.
Or are those
So
different channels?
where it says Game Master and then Flutie.
No, I don't see that.
Oh, did you join the thing that has the map? The link I
Yes.
sent you? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought you were asking about. That's what we'll actually be playing on.
But I don't see any players but me. I don't even see me on them.
You can see you on the map screen thing?
Correct.
Okay. You should see people in the bottom left hand. It should say Game Master, then Flutie. And you should see like a scene of a bridge.
No. Yeah, I see the bridge.
Yeah, and
I
a
see you in my
picture.
corner. I see my little icon. Yes.
Yeah, click on your icon and try moving you around with up, down, left, right.
It's not moving.
You should be able to drag it around.
Well, you can.
Yeah, can you drag it around with your left mouse?
Nope.
I'm gonna kick you and try coming back in.
Okay.
Sometimes that fixes that little snafu. I do have you set to be the token's owner.
Do I have to join Twitch to join you?
No, it's kind of handy though because it does make it show up as having another viewer, and I need all the viewers I can get because I'm really, really close to becoming an affiliate. So welcome, anybody who is chiming in. You are desperately helping me attain the.
I still can't move it.
It doesn't show you back in yet. Did you re-click the link?
Mm-hmm.
And it has you joined in, but it doesn't show you joined in on my side. Oh.
So what am I not doing wrong? Do I have to click something to join in? Do I have to hit that live button? No, that didn't do anything.
I think we're getting Twitch mixed up with Foundry. Foundry is the one with the map. So if you go to your private message on Discord, it'll be the one that's just a bunch of numbers.
Oh, there's a. Let me see. I don't see a private message.
Yeah, it's our chat that we have together.
Is that under the PTA one?
It's going to be your private messages.
I didn't even show I have a message. Hang on.
I'll boop in it real quick.
Okay, that one.
Anybody
Yeah, the same.
in, if you want to just say something in chat, so I know chat's working, I'd appreciate it. Flutie, did I get to tell you about the stick?
Yes, I saw that. That's awesome.
I got my stick. Excited for next Saturday for have the passing the talking stick.
Do I have to take the tour? And 45-second tour. No, okay. Now it looks different, and I can actually see things.
Okay, perfect.
But I don't see me on there now.
You should see yourself over here where I just pinged. I'm moving it around to the middle now.
Nope.
That's so bizarre. Well, I'm going to delete it and re-add it.
I should see my little fairy, right?
Yeah, it should be right in the middle of the whole map on the bridge.
All I see is a troll.
Troll?
There's a troll.
Oh. It's my bad. I forgot to activate the scene. Now you'll see it.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Are you the only one on here?
Uh,
Oh, now
no.
I see me. Oh, okay. Now I can move.
Okay, perfect. So for right now, we're just gonna have to do a solo game because everybody who was gonna come is sick or tired or something's going on with them. And so solo games can still be just as fun as group games, or not as fun. It's always better with more people. Um, just like parties, it's usually better with more people. Just like parties. I was gonna stream on my phone and decided to.
I was gonna say, now I heard you twice.
Yeah, that's because my phone decided to start talking.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, message me. Yeah, no wonder you were like, I can't control my character. And I was just like, oh, you were on the wrong map because I forgot to activate this one. That was a me error, not a Pluty error.
Okay.
I'm going to ask V if he's feeling better enough to play. Because with two people, it's definitely going to be fun. But the good thing is, even though a druid might have trouble by themselves fighting things, you can summon a pet. And so that pet can help you quite a bit. And I'll just figure out what stats we want to give it. I do have the model of a tiger handy, and a few other models of different beasties. I've got an ape, a tiger, a giant bat, a giant spider, an owl bear, a swarm of bats, and a wolf. Any of those sound like a fun pet to summon?
What's that?
Oh, for summoning an animal companion to fight with you, I've got a lot of options of ones that are already available. And I can always
Okay.
go get one off the internet and just get a quick picture. But we have an ape, a cat, a giant bat, a spider, a giant spider, an owl bear, a swarm of bats, a swarm of spiders, a wolf, and I had something else in here, a giant toad, and a tiger.
Okay. Do I have to pick one?
Yeah, if you want to.
What does the owl do?
It can fly at people and hurt
What
them.
does the owl say? What does the wolf do?
The wolf is good at attacking people with you in melee range. It does better when attacking alongside someone else.
And a toad?
It can eat people. Here, I'll show you what the toad looks like. Toad. Oh, that's right. We made small toad. Let me make him big toad. Toad. Scale. I have to change that actually. But yeah, so we got toad. We've got a tiger. Tiger.
I was going to do either an owl or a wolf or a toad.
Okay. Well, I think a wolf would be really good. It's very iconic druid pet in a lot of cases.
Yes. Okay. I will take a wolf.
1 second. That's Mama calling. Oh, if it'll let me. 1 second. Okay, now I can hear you. What's up, Mama?
What's that?
You don't see me. It should be having me live. Yeah, I'm still live. I should be on there. You might have to scroll down a little bit and go on to the bottom right where the heart is. I'm getting her set up on the stream, Flutie.
Okay. Oh, is she feeling better?
Yeah, it should be the following one.
What's her in-game name?
Okay. Yeah, if you want to say something in chat so Pluty can say something back, she's definitely wanting to say hi.
I was wanting to use your in-game name, so I didn't want to.
Alrighty, well, I'll see you then. I think she's listed as John's mom.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stop doing the stream on my phone because it's.
Because I'm hearing it twice. So is it just me
Yeah.
on here?
Yes, for right now it's just you. I'm trying to get Vigo on here if he's feeling better.
What are you all
We can
sickies
have
down
that.
there in Texas?
Well, it's really hot. It's like over 100 degrees.
We had a little bit of a break today. It was only about 85, 86. It's been in the 90s, but today was nicer. It rained last night, and there's a nice breeze, so it's really pretty out.
Winky y'all. Okay, so we'll get started in just a jiffy. Let me get you your wolf out. So your animal
'Cause I only-
last for, I believe.
I only have till about 8:15, dude.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll just get started then. You might have
Oh,
some
there's
time
my
if
wolf.
you needed to stay longer. Let's see. So there is a nice little cheat sheet I'm going to give you. Actually, if you can go onto the Discord, onto the server, I'll show you how to get to it.
Okay. Onto the PTA server?
The Paradise PTA, yep. The one that we're in and chatting in.
Okay.
Alright. You'll want to have this on your computer probably so you can tap between it to see your rules and how to play your class.
Okay.
So you should be able to see Druid under the class feedback section.
Wait, where am I going?
To the PTA server on Discord.
I'm on the PTA server.
Okay, so scroll down till you see class feedback. There'll be a bunch of classes there.
I don't see that. Is it up higher?
It should be below the fireside chat. Make sure you've got the right one.
Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. And so I go to Druid. Okay, I found it.
Perfect. And then there's the document right there.
Okay.
I'll pull it up too, just so we both have it. And don't worry about it looking like a crazy amount of rules. I promise it's actually really simple. Most of those are passive abilities that help shape your character to play a certain way and have certain benefits. And so the main thing is if you scroll down towards the bottom, you'll see where it says attack chance, tactical chance, skill chance, attack maneuvers, tactical maneuvers, and skill maneuvers.
Wait, I'm under Druid, right?
Yeah, and you click on the document, the little link there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a little
clicked.
easy.
Never mind. I just did the one thing, and it was like one little page, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm there.
Okay. So the only thing you need to worry about in that big, huge block of text is you get special charges. You get 5 of them starting out with your character, and they can double the effectiveness, so the outcome of your heals and your damage spells. So you can make your damage spells do a lot of damage, or make your heal for a whole bunch. And then if you scroll down further, you'll see where it says attack chance.
Yes.
So these are all of your offensive spells and your heal spell. And so it's a little weird reading them at first, but I'll go through and explain how each of them work. Are you ready?
So where is this chant?
Do you see where it says conjure? Conjure elemental barrage?
Up on the top?
No. So this is going to be on the document. Are you still on the document?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so scroll down a few pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you'll see in big bold letters it'll say attack chant.
Yeah, but I don't see the actual chant.
Yeah, it's okay. Do you see that table?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are your different chants. These are different
It
spell
just says
abilities.
recite elemental bolt, but it doesn't say what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's called elemental bolt or elemental barrage.
I thought you actually had to say words like.
Oh, the actual chant? No, you come up with those yourself. You don't have to say a specific word. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, the actual reciting of the chant, you get to just make that up on
Yes.
your own. Yeah, it's fun
Oh, okay.
to improvise it. Give me one sec. I'm gonna plug in my space heater. I am actually getting cold, despite Texas being hot. We have a weird setup in my house where for the other renters' rooms, they get really warm, and my room does not. The insulation's good here, and I get cold, so I'm like an iguana. I gotta have a lot of heat. Okay. So these are your 6 different offensive spells that you can use on people, plus your heal. So the first
Okay.
one, it costs 1 of your morale points, and it sends out a number of your second ability, your elemental bolt. And so it sends out 3 elemental bolts because your stats are 3 spirit. And so anytime you see the word spirit, just replace it with 3 for the most part. So, for example, Conjure Elemental Bolt is going to do your 3 spirit plus 6 damage. So that's going to be 9 damage when you hit with it. And the little plus 10 and the plus 5 on those 2 skills, that's what you add to your roll when you go to attack something. And so if you were fighting your wolf here and you wanted to attack it with Elemental Bolt, you would roll your dice, a 6-sided dice, and then you would add that number to it, plus another number that's on your character sheet, which for you would be a whopping plus 5. So you'd roll anywhere from an 11 to a 17. Or, yeah, I think. And so, or an 11 to a 16. Is math hard. But yeah, I'm going to teach you how to roll real quick on Foundry. So if you're on Foundry and you're on the little chat message part in the top right, looks like little chat bubbles. You should see a chat bar at the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
If you do /R for /roll, space 1d6 and press enter, it will roll on the screen.
Oh wait, 1d6.
Perfect. That's how you roll, and you can add a plus whatever number. And I'll let you know what your numbers are to add since you're kind of haven't.
So
seen
tell
the
me
chat
that
yet.
again so I can write this down.
Oh, sure. It's
/.
/R space 1d6 plus, and then whatever your number is. And the number is going to differ depending on what type of attack you're using, and a little bit based on what your stats are.
How did I just roll the single dice? It was just one base.
Yeah, since you said 1 dice of 6, it rolled 1 dice of 6. The 1d6 is the short version for it. So now we know how to roll. That's the biggest part about the whole thing. So in this game, there's only 3 types of rolls you're ever going to have to make. There is the attack roll, which is your most commonly rolled
Okay, it didn't.
roll.
There was something before that 1d6 thing. What?
The /R.
Oh, /R?
Yeah, for roll.
You always do that?
Yeah, you always do that. And you can actually make a button if you want to do that. You can right-click one of those little buttons, or left-click one of the buttons below, and you can just call it roll. You can just put /R1d6 on the command and save it, and then it makes it a clickable button.
Okay, it didn't do it.
You have to have a space between the R.
Oh. How do I change this now?
Oh, just.
Oh, edit. I found it.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Oh, it's /R
space 1d6.
base. Okay, I've got it saved.
Wonderful. Okay, so there we go for that one. It's
My
plain
pixie's
English.
cute.
It really is. You picked a good pixie. Turn Twitch off on my phone because it keeps messing stuff up. Alrighty. And so those are your first 2 attack spells. So they're your most basic attacks. They do pretty dang good damage. Your Call Lightning is very fun. It's your best thing as a druid, probably. It does cost a lot, because it costs 2 morale points. And morale points are very expensive resources that it takes a long time to get them back. So you got to really decide, oh, is this the time to break out the big guns, or should I hold it back? So what that one does with Call Lightning, you summon a big cloud, and every turn when you summon it, and on every turn after that, you can have it blast something with a bolt of lightning from up to 20 squares away.
Oh, now
Very
that's
long
the
range.
third one or the second one?
The third one, Call Lightning.
The third one. Okay.
Yep. And Conjure
Oh,
Elemental
I see it.
Eruption.
Okay.
Nice. Now, Conjure Elemental Eruption does more damage initially than Call Lightning, but Call Lightning, you can use it more per turn. Call Lightning only
It
hits one
also
target.
it also takes 2 morale though.
It does, so you gotta make a big choice. Now, this is the big money shot right here with Conjure Elemental Eruption. This is, have you heard of Fireball in 5th edition and how it's really strong?
No, but you were telling me about it earlier.
Yeah, that's right. So this is the one that like blew up 10 enemies at once. So it's one of the strongest abilities in the whole game. Definitely up there. And so for you, that's great if you're fighting a whole bunch of enemies. If you're fighting a single enemy, you might prefer to use the other ones though. And then we
Okay.
have Elemental Strike. This one actually doesn't cost morale. It's actually a melee attack that does damage to the target and then splashes that damage on targets around the target. In a square all around them. So that one's very good if you're stuck in melee range and want to fight with your scimitar that you have. And then Heal Harm is very good. It does very good damage to a single target. And in your case, it actually has a range of 12. Normally, it's only a range of 3. But for druids, they can cast it from really far away. And the funniest part is you get to describe what type of animals you're attacking them with. Is it a horde of squirrels? Is it a bunch of bees? I don't know. It's up for you to decide. But they all do piercing damage to the target, which I think is hilarious.
Okay.
And so you can also heal with it, and it heals for a lot. It will completely heal anything to full at this level. And it costs 1 morale point. And so your tactical chants, you have a lot of them, and they do a lot of different things that harm an opponent for the most part, or summon a creature. And so Bestial Communion, it turns an angry creature into a friendly creature if they're a beast. And so that one's handy. And then
Does that work on like the spirit things too?
Nope, it would only work on living beast creatures. So anything that would be considered an animal, including spiders and other things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then this one's a very powerful one. Ensnaring Vines, you get to slow something down where it moves at half its normal speed, and it starts bleeding out. So every time it moves, it takes damage. So very, very powerful against, like, say you have a big enemy that you want to run away from. It's a very cool way of fighting it. And then Mark of the Hunter's Quarry, you probably won't use because it's more of a group help ability. That lets anybody who attacks a target that you've put this on roll their dice twice and take the better of the roll, which is very, very powerful in this game. Nature's Companion, this is the one you're probably going to want to cast right away. And we're going to assume you've already used it and have your wolf out. It lets you summon a beast of your choice for 24 hours. And so we're going to say you summon.
Oh, so you can change your beast from time to time?
Yeah, as soon as you want to switch out for a different one, if you feel the need, you absolutely can.
Oh, okay.
It does cost 2 morale points, though. So to get those back, you would need to rest for 20 minutes to get 2 points back total. So it's probably not something you want to do too terribly often, unless your animal companion dies in the middle of combat and you want to run away and try to resummon them. That's a good situation to try that out. So,
Okay.
and then you have
Fair.
Will-O-Wisp, which is really good. It burns a target, and it burns them from a very long range. And while a target's burning, it's going to be taking 6 damage every turn at the start of its turn, which is a lot of damage. And so, that does not have a duration on it either. They're going to burn forever until they put the fire out. And so to put it out, it takes a full action to do that. So they can waste their whole turn just to put the fire out. So
Oh, wow.
very painful. And then your skill chance, these are buffs. So Spirit of Wolf, it gives you double movement speed for 1 morale, and it lasts for 10 minutes. And then Steady Resolve is really important if you get attacked with someone trying to drop your morale points. You can use this to try to prevent that from happening, to increase your chance of it not happening. So, and then we've got your physical attack maneuvers on the next page. You don't have many of them, but they're still pretty important and good if you get stuck in melee range. We had a druid that was actually killing people with her scimitar quite well in the game on last Friday. And so evasive strike's really powerful. So you attack, and if you hit, or even if you don't hit, you get to jump backwards half your jump distance, which for you is going to be a jump distance of 1, so you would just move 1 square back. And that's important because normally if you try to move out of someone's melee range, they get to attack you for free. And so this lets you get out of that situation with an attack. And then Precise Strike's just a really standard great ability. It has more plus to hit than other abilities. So you get to add a +10 to your roll instead of a +5. And it just does some very standard weapon damage of 6 plus your body stat, which for you is a 2. I forgot that I need to fix that in the main document. 6 body plus 2. And so for you, that would do 8 damage, which isn't bad considering most things have between 10 to 20 health at level 1. So 8 damage is pretty solid. And then you've got a tactical maneuver called Counter Strike. And so if you successfully dodge an attack, you can use Counter Strike to attack back at a target. So if someone attacks you in melee range and they miss you, and you successfully avoid their hit, you can retaliate and attack back with like Precise Strike. So that's a good way to kill something. And then these 3 are really important if you get stuck in a bad situation. Barrel roll. So if there's an incoming attack coming at you, you can try to barrel roll out of the way. So you get to disengage, and you can move 1 space. And so that does cost 1 stamina. That was actually supposed to be updated to 2 stamina, but I forgot to do that. So let's talk about your resources, so how you pay for your abilities. So I've mentioned morale points and I've mentioned stamina points. And you're probably like, what are those? So if you scroll up to that little chart.
Yes.
Where it says first level druid.
Yes.
Yep. You'll see that on the chart that you have 3 stamina, 1 mana, and 4 morale. And so your morale points, we know they're used for your chant abilities, and then we know that your mana abilities are spells. You don't have any, so you don't have to worry about your mana. And your stamina is used for your physical abilities. And so you're going to recover 1 stamina every turn. You can use 2 attacks in 1 turn if you decide to do physical attacks. Otherwise, you're casting 1 chant in 1 turn if you're using your chants. And so does that make sense?
I don't see where I start with any stamina points.
If you're looking at that big chart, it says stamina 3 towards the middle on the left. I'll highlight it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so these are your
I guess
resources.
I was thinking I only had that where it said spirit attributes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because I went spirit, so I thought I only had spirit.
Ah, okay. No, your character has 3 spirit, 2 body, and 1 mind. So your mind is your weakest stat. Doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you probably didn't get formal education. because you were a druid of the wilds, a fairy of the court, and education was beneath you.
Okay,
Who needs to be smart when you're pretty and royal?
that's true.
And so,
But I am smart.
yes. Did you come up with a cool idea for your character's backstory?
Well, I came up with some. I don't know how cool it is, but I was born in the Royal Pixie Kingdom as Princess Stardust. And do you like that name?
I do, Princess Stardust, yes.
Okay. And I was taught to always help people and work towards good. And our kingdom was attacked, and so now I'm on a quest to reclaim our kingdom by doing good.
Perfect.
And is that okay?
No, that's wonderful. So, what was your first name? Is it just Princess Stardust as your whole
It's
name?
Princess Stardust, yes.
Okay, that's fine. Sometimes Fae only have one name, so that works. And also, Fae never give you their full name, because once you have someone's full name, you have control over them in the fairy language.
Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that.
Well, that's just a common trope with fairies and demons and devils. They don't
Was that
give
not
their
common?
full
Because I didn't know that.
Well,
So I'll
common
just
for
go by.
fantasy nerds.
So let me do Princess Golden Stardust.
I love it. So let me configure your character. We'll name it Princess Stardust. That's already quite long. Name always displayed for everyone. Update token. It did not update token. Oh no, it did. It's just really tiny. Okay.
But I'm only going to do. I'm only going to say the Princess Stardust part because they don't know that it's golden.
And that'll be our secret. Anybody watching
Okay.
the stream?
How many are watching?
We got 4 in here. One of them's me, and so guaranteed at least 2.
Well, hello.
Hey, people.
You can't tell my name.
I know it's always Flutie. So I forget your name some days.
Wait, it's not like you say it all the time.
I know. It took me a second. I remembered it just now, but yeah.
That's hysterical.
That's how you play your character for the most part. As far as other rules, we'll just learn them as they come up. You can move 6 squares, and if you want to move more, you can spend a stamina point to dash to move another 6 spaces using the dash maneuver. And so that's pretty much it. So we will get started. So you are in an enchanted forest. You've been kicked out of your kingdom. We're going to put you down here. Being alone, you've summoned your faithful companion, your Bow Wow Wolfie Boy. And what is your wolf's name?
Oh.
Ownership.
Furball.
Furball. I love it.
Furball.
I like this. I think you're going to like how I spell it. Scroll up and find down here. There's a huge list.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening.
How's it going?
What is happening?
We are playing a game, and we are always looking for more players. Would you like to hop in?
I would love to.
Fantastic. So...
Still have the link.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, this is Milk of Bat. He's awesome. He played in the Friday game, is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So we're in a different
Now, where do I
setting
get to
this
see his name? Oh, it'll pop up when his icon pops up.
time. Yeah. And so do you see
Furball,
Mr.
like
Furball?
I like it.
Alright. So do you want to play a different character or your same character?
I'll be fine playing my same character unless that's a problem.
Absolutely not. Your character is hilarious, and I love him. He is precious.
I appreciate it.
And you were unconscious last time when we fixed that.
Yeah, I was dead. Was I unconscious or dead? I think I died, but then
You
was
get
brought back.
revived.
Yeah.
All right. So let me assign it to you. Configuration.
Let me find.
Where's that? Player character. Let's see here. Check Alright, Snaggle, let's see if it will let you control him now.
Uh,
Nope. Well, let me put Snaggle to flying. Set up. That is really weird. Why it won't work.
what is not working?
Oh, it is working for you now. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, perfect. Let me make name visible.
Why? It's not.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so the setting is Princess Stardust. Something bad has happened to her kingdom, and did we decide what bad thing? Was it a monster? Was it a uprising in the court? A coup d'état?
We did not decide what it was. Just
I'll let you pick some.
Okay.
well, I said it was attacked. Let's say it was attacked by trolls or something.
A large group of trolls attacked the kingdom. She narrowly escaped with the help of her bodyguard slash best friend Snaggletooth, who's been a member of the kingdom since before she was born. And they're currently in an enchanted forest, fleeing for their lives. Thankfully, it did not appear any trolls were chasing them at the time. Princess summoned her faithful hound, Furball. Actually, he had already been summoned earlier that morning. She likes to summon him every morning and play with him, give him a bath, that fun stuff. And so,
Right.
yeah, so you guys, that's the setting. And so
I like to ride on his back.
Yeah, you can mount him. That is certainly a thing. And he is faster than you, so. Because you are a very tiny creature.
Unless I fly.
I'm going to leave you normal size, but you can get in the space of other people. So, like, you could ride on any of their shoulders or however you want to do it.
Okay.
And you can also just fly by yourself. But if you're flying, you're moving at only 5 speed, or 5 feet, which is 1 speed, 1 square. So you can't fly very fast.
Oh, okay.
So with that said, have fun, explore, and ask plenty of questions.
Explore what? I'm confused.
Explore the map.
Why? So to recap, we're returning to the kingdom because something has happened.
You're still in the process of getting away from it. It's been overrun by trolls, and so
okay, so fleeing.
Yeah, fleeing
Is
and
there
trying
any
to find safe refuge.
Is there any idea of what our destination would be? Do you think?
Yes. So the princess has lived a life of luxury and has never had to venture out into the wilds. But you know that there is a group of druids that are about 10 miles to the east of the kingdom. You guys are in what is essentially a Feywild-like setting. So I haven't decided on the name of what it would be called, but you know that kind of idea, the whimsical Fey landscape where you get whisked away to a world of pure emotion. You're in
So
that
what is
particular area.
what is your class?
I'm a berserker. I'm a null berserker.
Oh, cool. So you kill things.
Very well, in fact.
Yeah. Yes,
He
exceptionally
likes to
well.
throw his big axe at things to solve his problems.
I was an
Oh, that's-
experiment, but it worked out really well. So
It really did. So, yeah, feel free to roleplay and describe how you're traversing this potentially treacherous environment.
So what are we avoiding? Like what's in what kind of foe are we
Well, that's the neat
going
thing.
to?
You don't know because your character's never been here before. However, your knight friend might know. What kind of creatures populate these wilds, would you say?
Oh,
Or enemies?
as like a forest adjacent to a magical kingdom, I would think that they probably wouldn't have some exceptionally dangerous things, but like probably the usual fare of giant spiders, perhaps restless ghosts of travelers, maybe like goblinoid creatures. Although I think goblins are a playable race, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, they can also
Uh,
be enemies just like anybody else. So,
I see. Probably those. Probably just stuff that's like low and squishable, but
And so what is your character's name?
I'm Snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth. Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. I am Snaggletooth. I think, Your Highness, I should take the point, and then your hound should come from behind to screen our backs against any sort of ambush, and then you
I
can stick.
concur.
I assume I'm inferring that you're probably some sort of spellcaster, if that's a correct assumption.
Yes.
yeah, she
Okay.
is a druid.
I'm a druid.
I see. So in that case, I think having the caster in the center of the column would probably be the most safe option, because then we can defensively screen you.
Okay, I like that idea. Let's do it. And where do you propose that we go?
That's a great question. So we're looking for druids. I'm going to go ahead and say that druids probably inhabit the deepest part of the woods.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you would know they're still about 7 miles out. So you've gone about, 30% of the way there. And so this is the part where the kingdom, you're you're on the outskirts of the kingdom. So bandits might be a thing. There's just no telling what's going to be out here besides, like you said, animals that are not the deadliest of deadly kind of animals, not like, no giants or anything of that nature, but certainly wildlife that could be aggressive, bandits, maybe undead from someone messing around with undead. You never know if you're going to find a necromancer somewhere digging up graves. So you don't know what to expect, but you do know that those are some of the possibilities.
Okay.
So you're taking the lead.
Yeah, and so I think I can see ahead that the woods are starting to get thicker up ahead. So I think we're heading in the right direction, at least.
Okay. So what do we do next? Should we go to the bridge?
Can we see the bridge from where we are?
I
Yeah,
can.
you've got a pretty high vantage.
Okay. I see. Do I see like a smoke, like any smoke coming from something next to the bridge, like a camp, perhaps?
Thankfully, the fire appears to not have been lit recently, or at least it's not actively lit right now. There's no smoke coming up from it. Go ahead and roll a perception check since you are trying to look for finer details. I'll let you know if you notice additional stuff besides what would be obviously available.
What's a
Okay.
perception check?
So it's your mind stat plus a d6. So for you, it'd be a 1 plus a d6. That's
Yeah,
called
Your
a
Highness, you're
challenge
probably
roll.
better. You're probably better at doing this if we're going for it, because I have a very low mind.
She does too.
I have a low mind too, but I can if you would like. So I'm. Oh, you already did it. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm zoned out at the moment.
He rolled a critical failure, which is a 1 on the dice. And so
Oh.
that means we get to interpret it in a goofy way. So he is dead sure that he saw a skeleton over here. He is like gonna bet his life that he saw a skeleton.
you like the hair on my neck is like bristling up, and I'm like sort of like panting. It's like, all right, we're not alone.
So should we go more towards the river and avoid the bridge?
Well, I don't.
Or should we go north?
You can see that there is basically a chasm starting right here, but it's hard to see if it's a river or if it's just a real deep drop. But I will say you do notice that it appears to be a sheer cliff that is going straight down.
Oh, I do see that now.
I mean, I could. I don't know. I can. There are
I can
spots
swim.
where I could definitely jump over the chasm, but I'd rather not risk that.
Okay.
And wait, you can fly, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I think I can jump. Well, I think the only place where I could jump over is like right next to the bridge. So I think either way, if I'm trying to get over, I have to go to the bridge.
Okay. So it looks like there's a little bit of land to the bottom right. I don't know if it goes all the way across, but it looks like it at least goes down to the water, maybe. We could maybe swim across. Well, I could fly across, but can you swim?
Oh, you're talking about like right here. How do I ping?
You hold left click.
Like
Okay,
right
yeah.
here?
Are you talking right here? I think that's just the edge of the map.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the edge of the map.
Wow. How come I can see it?
Well, so here's the thing. I don't have Fog of War set up right now to where you can't see stuff past your character's vision. Let me see if I can actually do that. Because the idea is you're supposed to only be able to see a certain distance. Let's see, reset the Fog of War. There is no Fog of War. Simple thing. There we go. Brush thighs. Yeah, so I can do like that, and does it show where like you can't see now?
I can see past that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fog it all out for you guys. So the idea is
Oh.
it's like supposed to be as realistic as possible for your characters to see what they can see and not see what they can't see. And so
Okay, well,
in
this situation then, am I only supposed to have half a screen for my? Okay. There is a road ahead. We could go to the road and maybe we'd be less likely to run into creatures. Or would it be better to stay in the woods and try to avoid them? But we might run into things in the woods that we can't see. Well, this goes into the woods anyway. You're taking the lead, so I'm going to defer to your choice.
I'm sorry, I just got back. I was
Oh, I was talking to myself. I said you're in the lead, so I'm going to defer to your choice as to which direction to go.
I'm gonna say we should. I'm more interested in the camp because I want to make sure that everything is safe and that there are no skeletons. So.
Okay, so should we head that direction?
Yes. I'm going to say we proactively start heading that direction.
While you're heading that way, you get a little bit of a better lay of the land. Everything's going well so far. Your wolf just has not noticed anything behind you. Sir Furball. And so far, nothing appears to have changed. Everything is as it was earlier. You're still paranoid that there's probably skeletons over there, but so far you've not seen hide nor hair of any bony boys.
It's disappointing. It's getting hungry.
So, am I able to do food?
You can't summon food, but you can always scavenge for food. You're very savvy with survival.
I mean, can I send my wolf to get us something? And so how do I do that? Do I have to do a spell,
You
or
can do
how
a
does
roll.
that?
I would say for your wolf, it's got decent spirit, so that's going to be 2 plus double it for 4, because animals know how to survive very well in the wilds. That's like what they do. So go ahead and do a roll of a 1d6 plus 4.
Hope I did this right.
3 plus 4 is 7. That's a good roll. Yeah, so your wolf does find some berries to the north of you. Approximately right over here. Snips them out. All right. And it starts. Do you want it to collect the berries? That's going to be kind of slobbery.
No, I guess he can bark and we can go there. And we're going that direction anyway.
Yeah, that works.
I can try to do a realistic dog bark.
Howl, actually. Oh!
I don't know if the mic picked that up or if it voice canceled it, but
Yeah,
so
while you're
you
doing
gather enough berries to feed you guys for 2 days. A lot of berries.
Awesome. So now he's disappeared from my map. Does the map move when we move? Because I'm not getting a new map.
Nope, it should not disappear.
Oh, wait. If I scroll out, then I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a big map, so. Yes, this is a very big map compared to most, so. Alright, and now that you've got a better lay of the land, go ahead and give me one more perception roll just to see if you notice something particularly concerning. Or not.
Just, 1d6.
Yep, a 1d6 plus 1.
Do I put +1 in there? So 7.
Okay. You do notice over here on the other side of a bridge, there is a large pile of bones.
Okay. Well, let's
Well,
start.
we're in front of the camp. Do you see anything?
So you mean like right here?
Mm-hmm. No, like right here.
There's a large pile of bones right here. The camp appears to be abandoned, and you don't see any signs of living creatures or undead creatures.
I
So
see.
we could run quickly.
Perhaps, but we don't know where we're going, and if we're running quickly, we might run into something that we can't see.
Okay. Well, do you feel comfortable going to the bridge?
Yeah, I think the bridge is probably the safest option, if only because I don't think I can chance it with the rest of the water, me nor the wolf.
Okay.
Wolf
and
would have a little trouble leaping across the chasm.
But if something bad happens, we could probably jump from like halfway across the bridge to safety.
Into the water or to the safety. Okay.
Yeah. I will say you have not been able to view the water yet with how steep it is, but you do hear it, and it sounds like it's a rushing rapids. It's very quick moving sound of water.
Okay. Is there anything left over in the camp that we might find useful?
Very well might be. All right, so you investigate the barrel. It is full of wine that tastes quite fine. Were there only cheese, you could dine. And there is a book over here on top of the desk under the tent. And there's honey filling up all 3 of those big jars over there.
Oh shoot, yes.
Jars.
I am.
So we definitely need to take the honey. We've got honey and berries.
Honey, berries, and wine. You guys are set for a good time.
I don't know how. I can probably like snag one of the canopic jars, but I don't know how we're going to transport the entire wine barrel though.
Yeah, you probably would not be able to. You'd have to come back for it with a horse and cart.
Okay.
And we could try pouring out a water skin, but then we have wine and not water, which is not great if you're trying to run away from something.
True.
Stay mobile.
And you guys still got 7 miles to go, so that can be a little bit of a treacherous trip if
That would be very rough if we only had one.
I can probably tie one of the honey containers to the back of the wolf. The wolf could probably carry it because it's not that big.
I could
Her
probably
furball
also-
looks at you with disdain.
Why?
You got
Oh, the
it.
furball.
Mule. Furball is okay. So Furball starts
Heavy.
barking, and you can understand him because you speak beast, and he says,
He doesn't want to do it, but he will to save us. So,
"Not on your
So
life,
that we have-
mistress."
fine.
I mean, I
Then-
have a pretty good carrying capacity, so I could probably
They weigh
if I have a-
about 4 pounds each, so probably about 1 weight each. It's
Oh,
just
then I
having
could
space in
probably
your
carry one as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
easy then.
Well, no, because you're super tiny. These things are huge.
I haven't looked at what
I
my-
thought you said I was regular size.
No, you are a
Carrying-
tiny fae, tiny fairy.
How
Okay.
much does just quick? Great axe is 4 weight.
Yes, and your
Hand
throwing
axes.
axes all together are, I want to say, quite a bit of your weight. Because that's
Hand
1 for each
axe.
your throwing axe.
Oh, if it's 1 for each throwing axe, then I'm already over encumbered
Maybe it's not supposed to
by
be
the
1.
start of the game.
I'll have to double check that. I might have messed up on the weight calculations for that. You should be able to carry it though. We'll just say that you can carry it for now.
Oh yeah. No, it is. So I think I am carrying
As much as
14
you
weight
can.
because I have 10 hand axes.
How do you know, like, how much those things? I don't see any. Like, I don't know. Just how do you know that's what they are? And how do you know how much weight you can carry?
So
Weight
there's a
carries
section.
on your table thing that I linked to you, but
It's also
Yes.
double your physique.
double your physique. Yep.
Just Control F real quick.
Control F.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're looking at your document.
Yeah, if I'm looking at the document, I searched for weight and I found the
Yeah.
bit about carrying weight, which
Oh no.
if we want to I'll ignore the hand axes for now. I'll assume them
Yeah,
being.
they're going to be lowered to a weight of 0 probably. So most things is 0. They're like considered.
Or I
1
could
weight.
I could also just not start with 10 of them because that is kind of that is an excessive amount of hand axes to just
I imagine
have.
you have 5 on each belt loop.
I may or may not have messed up your default first level druid chart.
Can you edit
You
it?
can
I
re-
don't think you should
you
be
can
able
revert
to.
change.
You might
Well,
have to
the
click on-
4th square on there is black now, and it wasn't before.
No, the 4th square is always totally black. After
Oh, okay. I
nine-
thought I did that. Yes.
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you-
thought
you
I
can-
totally messed something up.
Yeah, you can make comments, but you shouldn't be able to edit. If you can edit, I'm in paranoid mode.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that I probably have enough weight for just at least 1 canopic jar full of honey, so I'll snag it and put it in my pack.
Well, you can
I
always
just-
go encumbered if you ever want to. It's just not a good idea usually.
That's probably not a good idea because we're trying to run away, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
100. What is 100's tools? Like,
So
what does it
100
actually?
tools? I still need to put that in the document. It's a collection of things just to help you skin stuff.
Oh,
Things
okay.
to help
I
you
got it.
track animals better, how to dress down an animal, all those kind of things.
It's the bags that you put the organ meat in to keep them clean for dressing game. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Now, how do you know that you can get those things? Like, where does it say like a list of things that you
Your
can get like that?
So if
I
you
believe-
look under
yeah,
the
I-
equipment section, it'll have your scimitar, your leather armor, your wooden buckler, and your 2 medicines. Medicine's really useful
Okay.
because if you become poisoned, it can last for a long time, and poison's very debilitating. Um,
What is a wooden buckler?
it is a shield, a wooden
Okay.
shield, because druids do not like to wear metal objects. It messes up their natural magics.
Okay.
They also are smart, and you can heat metal, and no one wants to burn alive in their own armor. So,
True.
but yeah.
So I don't have any like bags or
No, you,
any
you
of
can have
those
bags.
things.
Your inventory is considered your bag, so all your tools and stuff is kind of what your non-worn equipment, the stuff that you're putting away in your bags and stuff, is considered in your tools. Those are your handy
Okay.
items that are useful. So for you, you've just got 2 vials of medicine.
So could I fit a small jar of that honey? Not the whole jar, but maybe part of a jar?
Yeah, we'll say that you carried a jar with you that's appropriate for your size and for how much you would eat. And so you dip it in the honey and you collect a jar of honey.
Okay. Now I have a
Teeny
jar.
jar of honey.
A tiny jar of
It's
honey.
a thimble. Your glass is a thimble. That's perfect. Thumbelina.
Okay. I have a thumb of honey. And we have lots of berries.
Yep.
So we should be good for a while.
Yeah.
Would you like to lead the way to the bridge?
I'm curious, what was in the book? Did you check that out?
No one's checked it yet.
I did not, but I can if you like.
I have no interest in books, personally.
Oh,
So
Also,
Okay.
you find a chest over here that appears to maybe be locked.
Yeah.
It has a lock on it, but you haven't looked at it yet.
well, now I'm very interested in what's going on there.
Okay.
So there is in the book, it talks about magic spells. So maybe there's a spell in the book that will tell us how to open that chest.
It might. So, as you start to read the book, do you touch the chest, or are you waiting for her to read the book first?
I'm eyeing the chest up. What's the chest made out of, and how big is
So,
the lock?
wooden chest with some runes on it. You do not understand the magical nature of the runes. It's beyond your comprehension. You've never encountered them before, and otherwise, they're not like lit up and glowing. You can just tell if they've been etched into the wood on the chest. And it appears to have just
Okay.
a standard-looking lock on it. Appears to be mundane from your guess.
Well, I would. I'm gonna wait and to hear what she has to say then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, reading the book, it appears to be a diary of a mad wizard, or at least a wizard that is eccentric. Maybe he's rich, and so he's not crazy. He's just eccentric. So, it says, "I finally have perfected it. This is the spell that I will be my namesake. My automated daggers of anti-theft will be the thing of the future. I'm going to make millions off of this. I will be the richest man ever." It's almost like I'm steel, and then as he says steel, writing the word steel, the paper trails off, and blood smatters on the rest of the page, like brown smatter of what you would assume is blood.
Just to clarify, steel spelled Steel or Steal?
Like it's like a steal of a
As
deal.
an act of stealing it. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
And now that
I'm
you're
not
closer,
reading
there
that
is
well.
in fact a skeleton on the ground that appears to be very old and frail, and it's certainly not animating. Do you want to investigate it closer?
Yeah. Does it have wizardy clothing on? That
It appears
I
if
would-
it did at one time. There's scraps of clothing, but it looks like animals have gnawed on it. If you want, you can try to investigate its cause of death using a medicine roll. Or a
Sure.
medical
Let's
roll.
give that a whirl.
All right, you got to beat a 5, so it's your mind plus, your mind plus your 1 plus your roll. Yeah, you always do that. I love it. That's so good.
Well, I did it. I did it the first time, and then proceeded to fail again. Yeah. No.
Right.
It
It was
of
definitely wolves. Wolves killed this guy. Now you're eyeballing
Oh,
the wolf,
nice.
and you're just not quite sure about this wolf anymore.
Well,
My wolf is fine.
I'm like a bigger wolf than that wolf, so I think we're good to go on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Do you want to check it out?
I don't know.
Well, the book says that there is a magical way to open the chest. If I read further, I might find a spell.
You might. Did you want
But
to check
you
out
said,
the
what did you
skeleton?
say about it?
So the guy's talking about how he made the best spell ever, that it animates daggers to protect stuff, and so daggers automatically become alive and attack people that mess with things that have been enchanted by a spell. And then he said at the very last line, before it trails off and blood smatters everywhere, it's almost like I'll be stealing, and then it's just cut short.
Is she conveying this to me while we're
I
doing
assume
this?
she's reading
Yes.
it out loud.
Yes.
I see. Well, I suspect that
So I suspect that guy who's dead tried to open the chest and was attacked by the daggers, and now he's dead.
I think it.
Very good assumption.
I'm reading that it may have reacted to his belief that he was committing theft, and that maybe the daggers are coded to your intent in some way.
Okay.
Stand back. I want to try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I will go back.
Yeah, stand very far back. We may need to run. Like, I don't know. I would assume they wouldn't follow us. Can I actually, just to test, can I lift the box without it? Like, if I. Okay. So I'm gonna say, oh look, my chest that belongs to me, that contains my property that I am not stealing. I'm going to pick it up now. And then
Well, wouldn't the chest know who the owner is if the wizard has already put the daggers in front of it?
I'm thinking it must not have, because it killed him for thinking that he was stealing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Logically,
Okay.
I kind of feel like if I'm like saying aloud that I'm not stealing, that I might be able to trick it. But I just want to, at this point, I want to pick it up so that we have a clear way to run away from it if it does decide to like freak out on us.
But wait. If it does start to attack you with the daggers, do you have a way to ward off the
No, I
onslaught?
I have legs. I'm assuming the daggers will not chase me very far because they're trying to protect something. So I think if we run,
Oh, yeah, that wizard thought that too, but
The spell worked a little too well.
I can probably move way faster than this wizard, I bet. But
True.
anyway,
Okay.
Carpe diem, as they say. I lift the chest physically. I don't attempt to like mess with the
well,
lock.
and I'm a healer, so as long as you don't die, I could probably heal you.
Very good. Pick it up.
All right.
Does anything happen?
So go ahead and roll a. Yeah, this is your spirit. So roll a spirit roll. We're just gonna do a raw spirit roll. So a 2 plus your die. Let's see if you beat a 5. You're earnestly trying to be like, I'm not stealing it. I'm just moving it to another location for its safety.
Oh no, you didn't. So
no, we're rolling straight ones this session. It's good. Oh, nice.
Oh no.
All right. So a fan of 4 daggers appear, and immediately they start to attack you. Now, I will say, even though you guys aren't the most intelligent, go ahead and roll an intelligence roll. So a 1 plus d6, and let's
I'll do
see if
that.
you know stuff about animated objects. Okay, that's good enough. So, whoever had the green dice, you would know and probably say aloud that they have a mind and they have a body, but they have no soul. They only react and do what they were told, and they follow it to the exact letter. So we either have to fight them off or run away.
Well, I have nothing with which to really. Well, I have a scimitar. Is that like a sword?
Yeah, it's a curved sword blade.
And you have an axe. Do you think we can take them?
I think if it starts going really far south. Hey, just quick question. I was damaged at the last. I'm assuming these are like non-chronologically linked vignettes.
Yeah, these
So
are
I
separate
should
encounters.
have
This would have been before.
full
This would have been in
HP.
your past before you ended up in the other scenario.
Am I carrying my 2 health, my 2 safety potions with me as well? I see.
Yes, for sure.
Cool. I'm gonna say we just wing it. I think I can take a bunch of daggers. They don't even have souls. I have a pretty big soul, so
Okay.
win. I also
You're both
have some
pretty soul.
insights. I have some insights also regarding how barbarians handle multi-fight encounters, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
I'm cool. I'm cool with rolling initiative now. Is that
They rolled pretty good. They rolled a 7.
your technique?
For you, it's technique. For Pluty, it will be a +5 from your attunement.
Wah!
Yes. You're definitely going first. This might be over very quickly.
So what now?
You just do a initiative roll to see who's going in what turn order. And so it's a 1d6, and for you it's a +5. Because it's your attunement stat.
Oh wait, what did I do? 1. Oh, I always hit S instead of D. Why? Okay.
Oh, Pluty goes first, for sure. So you've been prepared for this, you knew this was going to happen, so you get to react first. Your wolf goes on your initiative with you. If you want your wolf to attack, you can't use an action, but you can make it attack twice.
It has no way to ward off the daggers though, and I have a scimitar. It doesn't. It can't. I mean,
So
I
your
don't
wolf's
think a wolf.
tankier than you are. It's more
You
durable than
think?
you are. It is.
Yeah,
You would know your wolf protects you more than you protect it.
They have
Okay.
claws and teeth, so.
Well, true. It could grab it and
And he's not a true
take it
wolf.
down that
He's
way.
a fey creature that takes the shape of a wolf when you summon him. And so you know that he doesn't truly die. You can always summon him again with your magic.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hate to say he's expendable, but he's expendable.
Okay. So how do I send him in?
So you would just verbally tell him to attack. And so for
Attack?
you, yep. And so he's got a leap strike ability. So we're going to have him rush in, leap off the cliff, and attack the first dagger, and tries to bite it. And so we'll put him like right beside it. Probably you don't want to be in the same space as the dagger, because they're daggers, so they are tiny like you are. They could occupy your space, but being in the same space as it's going to give it an advantage against attacking you. So.
Okay.
So with that said, we're going to roll for your wolf. So for your wolf, it's going to be a 1d6 +3 +5, so a +8.
+3 +5.
Yep.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I just want to verify something real quick. Did you change the this first level berserker chart? Was this added recently?
I did update it.
Okay. Did you tinker with the attribute scores? Because mine are different.
Yes, they should be a bit better now. I fixed a few things with them.
So I only got a 10.
I think I'm tied for initiative with her then.
Oh, perfect. So you guys can combo.
Yeah. Before you burn any resources, assuming these are like things that can take damage, I might be able to schwack them in a single round. Okay. So if you're cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
So
okay.
I will say from your combat experience, you know they're going to be quite difficult to hit because they're tiny, flying, quick daggers, but that they're very weak durability.
Okay. I want to just burn a rage point.
Okay.
And attempt so just to verify something. I have 12 defense. What is causing me to have 12 defense?
It's your
Is it-
unarmored defense plus your body stat to give you the 3 dodge.
which is
Um,
9 plus 2 from having a two-handed weapon.
Yes.
That's 11.
And I want to say there was somewhere else. I might have actually bumped it up to +3, I think.
Okay.
2. I think that's what it was. Yeah, because I've got it now for all the classes where they kind of fall into like one is at 16, one is at 14, one is at 12, one is at 10 for
I
the
see.
defenses.
Okay, I'm going to burn a rage point, which should let me double flurry, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you can double
I
flurry or
still
you
have
can
to-
double blade storm, whichever one you prefer.
I have to pay for. Oh yeah, you're right. I can double blade storm. I think that I will. Let me do some math really quickly. That's 4
Like, let
times.
me figure out the optimal move here.
I think that 8 total. That if I do, I will effectively attack 11 times if I do double blade storm. So we'll go for that.
So you do
Except
one
that
attack for all of them.
That is one weapon roll though, but it is a +5. You know what? I will do. Can I decide after I see how the first blade storm goes to burn a rage point? Okay.
Absolutely.
I will go for a first blade storm, which is a 1d6 plus
It's your technique.
plus
Might be
technique,
higher
which is
now.
now 4, I think. Plus 5 plus. Is there a? I think I also get accuracy bonus 1/2 body, so
One.
+1.
And it's a 1.
Are you
That is-
keeping rolling a 1?
Yeah, it's real bad.
Actually,
I'm gonna
for
burn.
funsies, Flutie, go ahead and use your fairy fire. We're gonna say that you used that before. We'll retcon your turn just to make it a little more tactical. We're gonna say you cast fairy fire on these guys to make it easier to hit them. You want to say we do
So-
that?
Okay. Sure.
So let's see if they succeed or fail on avoiding your fairy fire.
And how do I do that?
I'm rolling for them to see if they prevented
Okay.
it or if they are susceptible to it. So it's a 1d6, but they have no spirit, so they get no bonuses. And they rolled a 1. So they are illuminated and glowing and bright green and purple fire that hurts them, that does not hurt them, but makes them easier to hit. So you have advantage on your attack rolls against them now. So re-roll that 1.
Yep. Okay, so now
better.
it is merely a 2, which is not an instant failure,
It's
but is a
not,
12.
and they had exactly 12 AC or 12 defense. So you do hit them all. And I can
Excellent.
guarantee
Yay!
you killed them.
Okay, sure. Cool.
Yep. So all 4 daggers fall to the ground. They are magical daggers, so they could sell for a bunch.
Oh, nice. I will go ahead and scoop up half of those. Do they get like a plus to hit or anything?
Yeah, they're +1 hit, +1 damage.
Wow. What is a dagger?
Can you not take all 4 of them?
We can. Do you want the other two?
Yeah, I'll take the other
You
2.
might benefit a little bit more because I already have throwing weapons in a pinch.
So how do I pick them up?
We're just going to remove them from here, and you can write them down in your inventory. I will say that you're still better off attacking with your scimitar for its benefits that it gives you.
But you said I could sell them.
But yeah, you absolutely could sell them or give them to another party member. Daggers are also the most versatile weapon in the entire game because they're the only weapon that can be stabby to hit people with a melee executive maneuver. They can be throwy for projectile execute maneuver. They can be used to inflict a little bit of self-harm, to cast your druid spells with extra damage, or the same thing for chance. They can cast chance with a little bit more damage, but it costs a little hit points to use it or health points if you're using a dagger as your casting focus.
They can also be used as a spellcasting focus on top of that. Looks like. Oh well, most weapons it looks like can also be used as a spellcasting focus. So.
So how do I put that in my inventory?
Just write it down and remember that you have it.
Oh, so I should probably have a log, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I guess look and see what we got in the chest.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Oh, and
it is locked, so you'd have to find a way to open it.
well, I have a big two-handed way right here. If
You
you'll
do.
stand back for a second, roll to crack
Roll
open
to
the
hit.
lock.
Let's see how
just-
accurate your attack is. If you
I
hit the
can't
lock,
do.
hit the
Okay,
whole
so
thing.
worth mentioning, I don't have a regular attack in the system. So what am I rolling? Just
I would just roll a +5, plus
From
the
physique?
d6. Yeah.
Yeah,
physique.
just like a physique check. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
no.
Is there something wrong with his dice?
think
They're
they
virtual dice. I think it is that there is.
It's a conspiracy
It's
I'm
just-
rolling
I
for.
mean, it's like a 15% chance of rolling a
16 and a
d6
half,
on each.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I had to learn that number because I have to quote it to people all the time. I'm like, it's only a 16.5% chance. Oh, you died. That happened last night. It was so funny. I called it. I was like, you're okay unless you roll a nat 1. Immediately rolls a nat 1 and dies.
That's. I think
First
I've
death
made that
save of the whole
16 and a
table.
half chance.
Why do you die? Because you roll a 1.
1, 2.
So the way death works in this game is when you fall to 0 health points, you become at death's door. So at the end of your
Can I
turn,
heal him?
you can.
I'm not.
He's
No,
not
no, no,
dead.
no, 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 no. That's not happening to me. That. This is the hypothetical of what happened to the person last night.
Oh, okay.
And so last night he gets attacked on this very self-same bridge, and he gets critically hit. He goes down, and mind you, he's a super tanky warrior, but he got critically hit with a really hard attack. So it was just really, really bad luck. And he goes down, and then the creature runs up to attack him to try to finish him off. And I'm like, so when you're in Death's Door, here are the rules. You're in Death's Door while you have 0 health points. If you ever pop up even 1 health point, you're out of Death's Door. So while at Death's Door, at the end of your turn, or if you take damage, you will have to make a death save. So you roll a d6, and if you roll a 1 on the d6 for the first time that you roll, you would die. The second time you have to roll, you would be a 1, a 2, you would die. The third time, 1, 2, or 3, etc., until eventually you're going to die. And so if you have to roll a 6, you recover 1 health point and stand back up. And so it's a very fair system because you can still use your item, so you can still drink a health potion on your turn, and you can still move at least 2 squares as you're crawling to safety. So it still gives players agency. You're not knocked unconscious like you are in most tabletop games. And so I feel like it's a really good system, even if you do have that 1 in 6 chance of actually dying. And so this guy got crit twice in a row and then rolled a nat 1. The chances of that happening are astronomically low. Because it's 16.5% of 16.5% of 16.5%. And so
Well,
the dice wanted him dead.
I think I just crit failed 4 times in a row at the start of the session. I rolled 1,
Hello.
2, hello,
Hey,
3.
Sorry.
Aries. No, it's fine, bud.
Okay.
You want to hop in and play?
Yeah, I'm getting on right now.
I am actually going to have to go.
Okay. Can you maybe give us
I have
10
to-
minutes?
I can give you 10.
Can you give me 10? Okay. All right. So we've got the first part of this done. That was the first encounter you guys could have stumbled upon. So with your nat 1, you break through the chest with so much force. You meant to hit the lock, but you cleaved through the whole thing, and it got cut in half, and a lot of the stuff inside broke.
Oh,
It was a
can
lot
I
of,
fix it?
Probably not. It's a lot of fine art,
Oh.
precious
Oh,
porcelain objects.
Who cares?
Yep. Things that would
We
sell
can't
for
carry
quite a
it
penny,
anyway.
but not in the current state that they're in.
Yeah, and also, who cares? It's like art. What is that? I'd probably throw it into the river if I didn't know.
That's perfect.
Was there anything at all useful in there?
John,
Nope.
it's
Okay.
just showing the little rolls next to the thing and just black.
Yep,
To
I
the
need to
left
put your
of the
character out there. Give me 1 second, Aries. I'm grabbing you right now. What was your character's name again? Vortex. Okay. Now you should be able to see, hopefully.
Oh crap, we're on the one we were on yesterday.
Yeah, we're in a different scenario though. This is in the past. You guys are in a fairy world, and the fairy world is a mirror of the physical world. So you will have been here before in the past, before the game that you played. But for them, they're trying to run away from a bunch of trolls that have taken over their kingdom. And so you're one of the refugees also from the kingdom that ran and happened to run into them just now. So do you want to introduce yourself?
I don't know.
So what's your character's name?
Torton.
Hortense,
Tortons.
okay.
He's a Tort monk, so a Turtle Man monk. And so he rushes in.
You were here.
It's mostly because that makes a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Wow.
True.
And I am Princess Stardust.
I'm
You would know
Snaggletooth.
her.
Because you were in the same kingdom.
Yep, so she would be royalty and you would know of her, but you don't know her personally. And so you guys are still all trying to run away, so I'll let you take it from here.
So let's get across this bridge before we run into something else
Okay?
bad.
Okay.
Alright, who's going first?
Okay.
Alright,
Oh,
so
go.
the pile of bones. Nope, you were already there. The pile of bones becomes alive and animates to form a large skeleton about the size of a troll. And it immediately pushes you back to right here and says, "You pay troll toll or no go."
And what is the toll?
1,000 gold coin.
Yeah, peace
Nonsense
out.
change.
I can't give him 1,000 gold.
I don't think anybody can. No one brought that much with them.
What do you say I flip and kick him?
You absolutely can. You want to fly and kick him?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to see what I get.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start combat, but you're going to go first since he's not prepared for this.
1d6. Wait, is it a +5 or +3?
It's a +5 and then another +5. So it's +10 total.
So do I just put +10?
Yes.
Oh, I got a
You rolled a
1.
nat 1 for the first one. Alright, so you fly in and you keep going past him and land all the way over here, and you barely miss him. And now he knows you guys are being hostile, so he is going to start combat with you guys. So let's roll for our initiative.
Wait, can I do a tactical chant and turn him into a friendly creature?
He's not a beast, otherwise you could.
So that, okay, was just a thought.
It was a good thought. It was a good try.
Alright, so I'll roll again.
Yep, so now we're going to roll initiative just to see the turn order. So again, for you, Pluty, it's going to be a 1d6 +5. For our other furry friend, it's a 1d6 +4. And it's a 1d6 +5 for our turtle friend. Our tortle.
Is mine a 1d6 +5, you said?
Yes.
So 9.
Plus body 3.
Mine's a 7.
Mine is a 10. Alright, so it looks
Wait, you're
like
playing? Oh yeah,
it's
you're the
going
skull.
first. Alright, so if the order is going to be, let me just type it out. I rolled as targeting Torton, so but it was technically supposed to be Bone Boy.
No, it's targeting me.
Yep,
Yes.
you attacked
Oh,
it first, so it's going to be Bone Boy, and then Princess, and then Tort,
Snaggle.
and then Snag. Alrighty, I think that looks correct. And so, we commence the combat. So,
Oh, you
Tortons goes
called this
flying
skeleton?
past him and then turns around only to find that it is ready to strike him. It goes for a fairly accurate stab because it sees that you are a particularly small creature relative to it. So that is going to be a precise strike. Let's see if he hits you. So that's a... Do my math in
Come
my
on.
head real quick. 1d6 plus 10 plus 8. So a plus 18. This guy can hit really accurately.
What? Oh,
He rolled a 20. Does that beat your defense?
Oh, wow.
my defaults?
Your defense.
My defense.
I think yours is pretty high, but I don't think it's higher than 20.
Hold on.
I think yours is
My
18.
defense.
On his positive, so it's going to be 8 from his body plus 6. So you take 14 points of damage, Ares.
Yeah, then I can't find anything.
It's okay.
I don't
I
know
think
what
you
it
had
is.
18 if I recall correctly. And so it does hit you for 14 damage.
Which is 14 damage. He only has 14 hit points or health
Alright,
points.
so you are at death's door right away, unfortunately. You're not dead yet, though. And you do have a turn before it does. And so it thinks that you are no longer a threat, so it turns around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it does not notice the tiny little Fae. It is more concerned with the thing with the big axe. So against you, it tries a powerful overhand swing.
What did I do?
1, 2, 6, plus 5, plus 8. It rolled a 16. Does that hit you?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Oh, I thought I was second.
Oh, it's doing its second attack right now. That's 8 plus 9.
I'm confused.
It's still doing its turn. I'm now also at death's door.
Oh, no.
So this thing is really strong, but that doesn't mean it can't be beaten. All right, so next up.
That would be me.
Yep. So Princess, you just saw your two very tanky fighters get unfortunately hit quite hard by these guys.
So do I want to do like an elemental bolt?
So I'll lay up to you. This thing is in your face, but it does not seem to have noticed you. So you probably could fly away from it a little bit or move backwards away from it.
Okay. Because I can go up to 20 away and still hit him.
You can go really far with that one. And I will say it's not wearing any armor. It doesn't seem to be the most evasive, but it is wearing a kite shield. Oh, you can't go that far. You can go 6 squares.
Oh, I thought it said, okay. So where was I here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to conjure. I wrote a spell.
And
Demon, take this major jolt. I spew on you an elemental bolt.
I love it. I love it. So I would
I know.
recommend in this situation, since it's pretty dire, I would probably use Elemental Barrage, which does 3
Of course
bolts
you
at
would.
once.
Oh, which one is that one? I didn't
Elemental
see that one.
Barrage, it costs a morale, but it does 3
Oh, the
bolts
top
at once.
Oh, I'll have to come up with a new thing, but I'm not going to be able to do it that quick. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to hit because nothing rhymes with barrage but
I've got
garage.
you.
Okay,
Omelette du fromage, I cast Elemental Barrage.
fromage. Love it.
All right, so you get to make 3 attacks, and it's going to be plus 10 total, because it's your 5 attunement plus the 5 of the ability. You've got a pretty good chance of hitting him.
Do I have to roll anything?
Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus 10.
Oh, okay.
1d6 plus 10.
Oh, well, it's on the start of the next round, actually, because you're still chanting it. I forgot that. My bad.
Do I go? Oh,
It'll be at the start of your next turn. And oh, for Ares, you do have your 2 health potions still.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use one.
Okay. All right. So we are on Tort's turn.
so
Oh,
my
you still-
chant actually takes a whole turn.
Yeah, it takes a whole turn to go off. You can make your
Okay.
wolf move, but you can't command your wolf. It will just take the dodge action to become more defensive. So do you want it to sit back, or do you want it to threaten them so he doesn't hit your allies?
No,
Maybe?
he's fine. I'm gonna have him. Well, will he be able to protect it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just send him up here then.
Boy, it has something else to attack, so it doesn't kill the dying people. Right.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, because the big guy takes up 4 squares. So, all right, perfect. So, it is now Tort's turn. So, you want to use your health potion?
Yeah.
All right, so you get back with 10 hit points or health points. All right, and so you can move normally now, but you don't have an action unless you want to burn one of your charges. Then you can use an action. You want to run up and flying kick him?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you run up 3 squares away, and you go to flying kick that guy. So roll that attack.
Hold on.
So for monks, they have their class charges, Pluty. Just like our
I-
berserker friend has rage charges to do extra attacks, the monk has discipline charges to do extra
What
attacks.
do I add to it?
It is a total of a plus 10.
Okay.
And flying in.
1d6 plus 10. Give me something good. 3.
That's a hit. All right, and this guy is a bony boy, so you know to do crushing damage with your foot. So let's look at the damage. How much damage does it say it does, Ares?
13.
Let me see. It's going to be 3 from your body, plus whatever it says on there.
So 16.
I don't think it's 13 damage base. Actually, I know it's not, because it's not divisible by 3. I'll check it real fast for you. No, I remember now. It's 12. Flying kick is 12. So 12 plus 3 is 15, and you double that. So how much damage you just pull off on this guy? A whopping 30 damage to this guy. So how do you hit him? You just kick him anywhere specifically?
Huh?
Where do you kick him when you fly at him?
I kick him in his head.
All right, right to the skull. And he looks a little discombobulated. He took a big blow to the head. Very good turn. And now it is time for our other boy, our furry boy.
Well, don't I have to finish my...
It'll be at
Spell?
the next round.
Oh, I thought this was the round. So
A round is a full set of everybody having a turn.
I guess I don't know what my animal does.
So on your turn, you can command your animal to attack somebody, but that uses up your turn, essentially, to do that. You can make him attack twice. Alternatively, you can just move him around, and he can be a distraction for enemies.
I'm going to put him between the two. Can I put him here in between the two so that
Not
he
quite.
kind of
because the big
protects
guy-
him?
No, unfortunately not, because this guy's a large creature, but he's not...
They won't let me move him. Okay, now I can move him.
Yeah, he's taking up that whole space, otherwise you could.
Well, then I'm going to move him back because it's not going to really help him
Well,
if
it
he's
will.
not able. I will?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's a distraction, because you got to imagine, from the creature's intelligent perspective, there's 2 people that I think I've killed or that are dying, but there's this other thing that's still alive. So I'm going to go attack the other thing that's still alive instead of finishing
Okay.
off the 2 dying people. So it's
You're
still
going to
really
kill
smart
my
move.
wolf.
He's
I'll
there
get
to
off
be
the-
fodder.
I'll get off.
Yes. He's spiritual. He can come back.
fey creature. All right, so Furry Boy, you're up.
All
I
right,
have to
I'm
get off in
going.
like 3 minutes.
What's Aries?
Okay.
To get off in like 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we'll finish this combat and probably call it there. Let's
All
take our
right,
turns
so
again.
I burn an action to drink a potion. Do I have to make a death's door roll before
No,
that,
it's at
or
the
no?
end of your turn. We changed the rules on it because it's
Okay.
more fair, I believe.
So 10 health. Okay. And then I believe I can take no actions because my rage requires me to be already taking an action.
I believe so. Your rage requires you to actually have already attacked. So,
But I have full motion.
yes,
Like I
sir.
have full. So I'm going to then clamber up this.
It
Hit.
tries to take a
hill.
swipe at you. We'll see if he misses. 1d6 plus 10 because he's going to try an accurate stab. Plus. Actually, he's just going to take a wild swing at you with a heavy, heavy hit.
Oh, you
So
can
it's
take
plus
just
0.
any maneuver as a attack option.
Yeah, attack opportunity is really powerful in this game because of that. You still cost, your stamina, so he hasn't recovered his stamina yet. We don't know how much stamina he has. Generally, larger creatures have more stamina because they have
Right,
bigger bodies.
And they would have to make more options, more attacks per. They would have to do more things per round.
They can still only make the 2 attacks unless they have the feature that lets them make more.
Okay, but continue.
All right, so he rolled a nat 1. So he goes to try to strike you with this really powerful overhead swing, and then it misses and his sword sticks in the ground, and you see him kind of struggling to pull it out for a little second, giving you plenty of time to get away.
Okay, I'm gonna climb and then prepare to I don't know, dunk on him. I bare my axe and growl at him.
Perfect. All right. So with that said, we're at the top of round 3, I believe it is now, or 2. All right. And so he takes his turn, and so he turns around toward Terrence.
Wait. It's my turn.
Oh, wait, are you before him? No,
Yeah, I'm.
Bony Boy, Princess, Tort, Snag. So he goes first.
Oh, why you didn't let me go this turn?
No. You go after him.
Started your chant and then moved away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so we're on turn 2 now. So he turns to attack Tortons with an accurate attack. Let's see how well he does. So it's 1d6 plus 10 for the accurate attack. Plus, I'm gonna give him a plus 4. A 17, but that does not beat your 18 defense because you're so tanky there, Mr. Monkey Turtle. So he goes in for a really precise strike, and you clap your hands together and catch the blade. You prevent the attack.
Oh,
But he's really angry, so he tries that really powerful overhead swing attack on you again. Actually, no, he's going to try kicking you over to knock you over. So Aries, give me a 1d6 plus 5.
1D. Yes.
All right, you narrowly avoid getting kicked and knocked over, and so you don't fall over prone. He's very angry, so he tries this really powerful overhead swing now at you. So it's very inaccurate, so it's a 1d6 plus 0 plus 4. Oh, he definitely does not connect. And that is its turn. So Pluty, now your attack happens. As you cast
Okay,
Barrage.
I'm casting.
Oh, my
16.
goodness. Oh my goodness. So it was actually supposed to be a plus 5, but it doesn't matter because you critically hit on all of your bolts.
Oh, you told me 10 last time, I thought.
So for the,
Oh, maybe that was for the first one.
Yeah, if you had shot just a free, cheap individual bolt, they're accurate with a plus 10. But you went for the flurry of bolts, shoot out 3 of them, and you got a critical hit. So we're going to have to do some mental math here. So how much damage does it do for one of them?
Well, if you minus 5, 11.
No, not the to hit, the actual damage on the bolt.
Where does it say that?
It'll say like spirit plus a certain number. I think it's 6.
Wait, I
you
have to
just
find
said-
the barrage.
Yeah, barrage. It'll say the bolt
It just
used hit
says
3
a
times.
spirit number of times. It doesn't. It just says.
Yeah, so the damage is from the bolt spell.
Oh, so it's spirit plus 6.
So that's 9 damage per bolt, meaning you did 18 damage times 3. So what is 18 times 3? I'm blanking out. I think it's enough to kill it.
36.
No.
No, it's more than that. 36 and 18,
52.
40, 52. Yeah.
52
54.
damage. 54. 54 damage. Alright. This thing is dead. That was pretty brutal. Alright, so you see your druid has backed up. You guys are back to a reasonable healthy amount after drinking your potions, and she finishes her chant and shouts. What do you shout?
Hooray!
Or that.
Oh,
That works too. In desperation so that your allies don't die, you shout, "Conjure! Elemental! Barrage!" And you hold your scimitar out. And what element did you shoot at them?
Lightning.
Lightning. I love it. You just see 3 bolts of lightning streak out and strike it, and you see it get electrified, and it falls to the ground, the animating force leaving its body. It is dead. And that is
Let's
a good
go.
place
Yay.
to end it. So,
Thank you,
well,
everybody.
no
That's great.
problem. Just real quick.
That
before
was
you
fun,
go,
and I'm learning. So hopefully, I didn't hold you back too
You didn't.
poorly.
You
But
were wonderful. It was perfect.
thank
But
you.
real quick, before you guys go, just a super quick thing. We always
Huh?
ask the 3 questions, which is favorite thing that
Oh.
happened, or coolest thing for your character, thing that you liked the least, or thing that happened the worst thing to your character, and then lastly, the thing you learned. So let's do you real quick, Flutie, because I know you got to get going.
The thing I liked the most, I think, was being able to have a pet to help, with protecting others and that kind of thing. And the thing I liked the least was, I don't know. There wasn't really anything I didn't like other than the bone guy was just plain mean and had a lot of health. And what was the third question?
Thing you learned.
I learned that I actually like this game quite a bit.
Glad. It's been 5 years in the design process and about 3 weeks writing it all down furiously.
And I learned that I'm not quite as unimaginative as I thought.
Dude, you and my mom, I swear, are the same person, because she thought the same thing. She's like, "Oh, I don't understand all these spells," and the next thing you know, she's like conjuring, like elemental ferrets to fight elemental dragons as an illusion. Or excuse me, an ice weasel to fight a flaming snake.
An ice weasel. That's great.
I thought that was so creative. Yeah, so thank you, Flutie. I know you got to get going. And then Aries, I know you got to go next as well.
Thank you, guys.
So thank you, Flutie.
All right.
Thank
So, thing I like the most, I gotta say, the skeleton was pretty cool.
I like that. That's
Thing
awesome.
I hated the most was definitely almost dying first.
Yeah. At least you had 2 health potions,
then-
right, to save your bacon.
Yeah, and then the last. Wait, what was the last question?
Thing you learned.
Thing I learned. It doesn't have to be so violent to be fun.
Yeah, that's true. I like it. And you got a good kick in on the guy, right to the noggin.
Yep.
Yep, between that huge hit and then Flutie's huge hit, we didn't even have a chance for our big furry boy to get a hit in. You guys just stole the show on that one. He stole the show on the other one and killed all the daggers, so works out for everybody. All right, and furry boy, you're up next.
I learned that your so you said in another that a guy crit failed twice and then got critted, right? And that was
Yeah.
like the impossible situation. That is merely, I believe, I crunched the math earlier, but it was something like a 0.004% chance of happening.
The dice wanted him dead.
So or it's not a 0.0, like a 0.4% chance of happening, not like like in total. Like if you're viewing a percentage as like a point something.
It's rounded to the nearest half. It's like 0.5%.
Yeah, so it was a 0.004 probability. And it has just happened about 3 times in 3 days, at least, because it happened on the Friday session when I critted
right.
3 times. And then it happened just now at the start of the session, because I did crit fail 3 times in a row on 3 different checks, and then I rolled 2. And I don't think I rolled anything above like a 2 or a 1 on any of my rolls this session. So while it seems like a low chance, it seems kind of like shockingly common that this is happening.
I know. It's like the world wants to screw my system over.
In any case, so that's what I learned, or what I liked is that I got to engage and find an answer to what Hunter's tools are and engage with the inventory system a little bit.
Yeah.
And like and allowances and stuff. And what I guess I didn't like is that I rolled nothing but 1s and 2s the entire session.
I know, it's just very unfortunate. But even though you rolled 2s, sometimes your accuracy was high enough that you still hit, so that worked out.
Yeah, I suppose.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much for showing up for my daily stream. We'll go ahead and end it there a little bit, unless anybody in chat has any questions. We'll give them about 30 seconds for that. But again, thank you guys so very much on short notice for showing up today. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right, bye.
Take care, man.
Tell me when the stream is over.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to give chat a second. I don't think anybody's in chat, so we're just going to end the stream now. Bye, everybody.